Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. And as you know, today we are going to discuss extra questions from the chapter Introduction to Trigonometry. So all the in-text questions discussion over. Now we are going to find out extra questions from other materials. And today let us use Rajana Saga material, and it contains many extra questions. We are going to solve questions such that previous year question paper. We are going to solve out previous year question paper in the sense we will choose questions from the previous year question paper related to this chapter Introduction to Trigonometry. In that way we will discuss. Okay, and since it is previous year questions, you have to give much important, very important questions. Okay, and please watch the video and learn the problems. In short, we are going to discuss in such a way that exam oriented discussion. Okay, which exam? Which exam? Board exam oriented discussion. Okay, and see, this is your question. If 1 plus cos A into 1 minus cos A is equal to 3 by 4, then what is ck? Okay, if 1 plus cos A into 1 minus cos A is equal to 3 by 4, then what is sec? This is the question. So which is given condition here? That means here the given condition is 1 plus cos A into 1 minus cos A is equal to 3 by 4. This is the only given condition. What is 1 plus cos A into 1 minus cos A? Can I write it as this is in the form A plus B into A minus B, no? What is that? A square minus B square. That means 1 square minus cos square A is equal to 3 by 4. You just listen. This is the only one given thing. By simplifying the given thing, we have to calculate what we need to calculate the value of ck. That is the question. So here we can, since it came in the form A plus B into A minus B, we can write A square minus B square. So it become 1 square is nothing but 1 minus it is cos square A is equal to 3 by 4. Now we just see. We have to calculate the value of what? We have to calculate the value of ck. Once you get the value of cos A, just take the take the inverse, that will be what? ck. Once you get the value of cos A, take the inverse, that will be ck, isn't it? So we have reached up to 1 minus cos square A is equal to 3 by 4. From this expression we can easily calculate the value of cos A. So as I said, once you get the value of cos A, just take the inverse, that will be what? ck. So from this expression, this minus cos square A, take to right side, 3 by 4, take to left side. So it become 1 minus 3 by 4 is equal to, when you take the minus cos square A to right side, it become what? Plus cos square A, you may understood. And what is 1 minus 3 by 4? It become 4 minus 3. If you can give denominator 1 and cross multiply. 1 into 4 is 4, minus 1 into 3 is 3, divided by 1 into 4 is what? 4. 4 minus 3 by 4 is equal to what? Cos square A. It implies, what is 4 minus 3? 1. 1 by 4 is equal to cos square A. Then what is the value of cos A? Cos square A is equal to 1 by 4. Then what is the value of cos A? Square root of 1 by 4. What is that? Square root of 1 is 1. Square root of 4 is 2. We will consider only positive square root in the case of trigonometry. In the case of trigonometric ratios, we will consider only positive square root. That's why we can consider it as consider the square root of positive 1 by 2. That means square root of 1 is 1. Square root of 4 is 2. You may understood the value of cos A. We got the value of cos A. Then what will be ck? Just take the inverse. Since cos A is equal to 1 by 2, ck will be the inverse of 1 by 2, that will be 2 by 1, that is nothing but 2. The value of ck will be what? 2. Listen, next question is, if cosec theta plus cot theta is equal to x, then find the value of cosec theta minus cot theta. Once again, your question is, if cosec theta plus cot theta is equal to x, then find the value of cosec theta minus cot theta. So let us explore the question. What is given? Given that cosec theta plus cot theta as x. This is the only one thing given. Given that cosec theta plus cot theta is equal to x. This is the given thing. By using this given thing, we have to find out the value of what? cosec theta minus cot theta is the question. Cosec theta plus cot theta is given. Cosec theta minus cot theta we have to calculate. And you can consider this question as a special case because this question is very important and it is very interesting to solve also. This question is very important. This question will comes under section B only, 2 mark question, and it is very interesting to solve. Okay, listen. So let me start from the given thing. Given that cosec theta plus cot theta is equal to x. So we have to make some arrangement here and we have to reach into cosec theta minus cot theta. You may understood. So cosec theta plus cot theta is equal to x, no? Cosec theta plus cot theta is given as x. So instead of cosec theta plus cot theta, can I write cosec theta plus cot theta by 1? Is there any problem? Cosec theta plus cot theta is given as x. So instead of cosec theta plus cot theta, I can write it as what? Cosec theta plus cot theta by 1. Because for every number we can give denominator 1, no problem, isn't it? So now we just see. Now it becomes cosec theta plus cot theta divided by, can you replace 1 in terms of cosec and cot? Can you replace this 1 in terms of cosec and cot? You know one identity. 1 plus cot square theta is equal to cosec square theta. 1 plus cot square theta is equal to cosec square theta. From this identity, what is 1? Cosec square theta minus cot square theta. So instead of what I can say is, instead of this one, what I can replace? I can replace as what? Cosec square theta minus cot square theta. Right side as it is. So we consider the given thing. Listen, we consider the given thing, and to the given thing, to the LHS side, I give the denominator 1. No problem, I can give like that because every number can be represented as that number by 1. And now we just see numerator as it is I maintained. Instead of 1, I replaced what? Cosec square theta minus cot square theta. Why? Because cosec square theta minus cot square theta is also equal to what? 1. That's why right side x as it is I maintained. Now we just see. Listen. It become numerator is cosec theta plus cot theta. Cosec theta plus, it is very simple to solve, isn't it? And denominator is in the form a square minus b square. What is that? Since it is in the form a square minus b square, can you replace it as a plus b into a minus b? Yes, I know that maybe some students are getting ideas, isn't it? Those who practiced well, those who practiced the previous question well, they may get the idea very fast. I just see denominator is in the form a square minus b square. We can replace what? A plus b into a minus b. That means cosec theta plus cot theta into what? Cosec theta minus cot theta is equal to what? Right side as it is. We have to continue as the same. Now we just see cosec theta plus cot theta and cosec theta plus cot theta will get cancelled. What will remain? 1 by, if same time get cancelled, we have to write 1. So what will remain? Tell me very fast. 1 divided by what? Cosec theta minus cot theta will remain is equal to what? X. What is the question? We have to calculate the value of cosec theta minus cot theta. We got the value of 1 by cosec theta minus cot theta. Then how we can convert this 1 by cosec theta minus cot theta into cosec theta minus cot theta? Just take the reciprocal. What is the reciprocal of 1 by cosec theta minus cot theta? Reciprocal is cosec theta minus cot theta, no? What is the reciprocal of 1 by cosec theta minus cot theta? Take the reciprocal. What? Take the reciprocal on both sides. So which is the reciprocal of 1 by cosec theta minus cot theta? Cosec theta minus cot theta by 1. That means cosec theta minus cot theta itself is equal to, what is the reciprocal of x? You know, x is nothing but x by 1, no? What is the reciprocal of x by 1 now? 1 by x. That means we got the value of cosec theta minus cot theta as 1 by x. C. You may understood. Now you may understood, isn't it? See. So this is I told you this is very interesting to solve it out. നിങ്ങൾക്ക് മനസ്സിലായി ഇങ്ങനത്തെ ഒരു ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻ്റെ പ്രത്യേകത ബൈ 1 ഇട്ട് കഴിഞ്ഞാലും നമുക്ക് എന്തുകൊണ്ടാണ് ബൈ 1 ഇടാനുള്ള കാരണം? ബൈ 1 ഇടാനുള്ള കാരണം ഇത് മാത്രമാണ്. 1 ഇട്ട് കഴിഞ്ഞ് കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ എനിക്ക് 1നെ അടുത്തത് ഇങ്ങനെ റീപ്ലേസ് ചെയ്യാം. ഇവിടെ ഇങ്ങനെ റീപ്ലേസ് ചെയ്താൽ എ സ്ക്വയർ മൈനസ് ബി സ്ക്വയറിനെ എ പ്ലസ് ബിൻ്റെ എ മൈനസ് ബിയിൽ എഴുതി കഴിഞ്ഞ് കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ ഇങ്ങനെ ഒരു ടൈം ക്യാൻസൽ ആവും. അങ്ങനെയൊക്കെ ഒരു ലിങ്ക് നമുക്ക് തോന്നണം ഒരു ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻ കാണുമ്പം. അങ്ങനെ തോന്നണം. അത് തോന്നുക എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് അതിന് ഒരു എന്താണ് പറയുക, ഒരു വല്ലാത്തൊരു കഴിവോ അല്ലെങ്കിൽ ഭയങ്കര ആയിട്ടുള്ള ഗിഫ്റ്റഡ് ആയിട്ടുള്ള സ്റ്റുഡൻ്റ് ഒന്നും ആവേണ്ട കാര്യമില്ല. കുറച്ച് ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻസ് എടുത്ത് പ്രാക്ടീസ് ചെയ്യാം അല്ലേ? അത്രേ ഉള്ളൂ കാര്യങ്ങൾ. By practicing question only we will get this idea. Okay, so can we move to the next question? And Since it is the first video to solve extra questions, I'm including only the most simple question only. Then next video session onwards we will start solving advanced problems. Okay, now this is the next question. Which is the question? Can you read it? Given tan A is equal to 5 by 12, find other trigonometric ratios of angle A. That means tan A is given as 5 by 12. You have to find all other trigonometric ratios of angle A. So which all other trigonometric ratios are existing? Tan A is given. We have to calculate the value of sin A, cos A, then sec, cosec and cot A. That means out of 6 ratios, 1 ratio is given. We have to find out the remaining ratios. You know, this kind of questions we may be solved in the beginning section of the chapter by drawing triangle. You may forgot, you can revise that by drawing triangle. By drawing triangle also we can do, but still I'm not going to do that. Let us use some identities. You know, without drawing triangle we can easily calculate very fast the value of the remaining ratios by using identities. See, since tan is given, what is given? Tan is given. We have to calculate the value of what? We have to calculate the value of sin A, cos A, then cot A, then sec and cosec. These are the ratios remaining. We have to calculate the value of each ratios. You may understand, isn't it? Now we just see, since tan A is given, everyone can easily say the value of cot A. What will be that cot A? Take the inverse of tan A. Tan A is 5 by 12. Then what will be cot A? Cot A will be, tell me, cot A will be 12 by 5. Just take the inverse. So we got the value of cot A directly. No problem. Then since tan A is given, can you find out the value of sec? Yes, of course. Why? Because there is an identity connecting between sec and tan. See, which is the identity? 1 plus tan square A is equal to what? 1 plus tan square A is equal to sec square A is the identity. 1 plus tan square A is equal to sec square A. That means 1 plus. Instead of tan A, you can substitute 5 by 12 because it is given there. So 1 plus 5 by 12 whole square is equal to sec square A. You may understood, isn't it? 1 plus, what is 5 by 12 whole square? 25 by 144 is equal to sec square A. Now we just see what is 1 plus 1 plus 25 by 144. You can cross multiply. What is 1 into 144? 144 plus 25. 144 plus 25 divided by 144 will come. It is equal to sec square A. You know how to cross multiply. You can give the denominator 1 and you can do as you wish. So it become 169 by 144 is equal to sec square A. So we have reached this much. You may understood the value of sec square A we got. So then what will be sec? Sec will be square root of this. What is square root of 169? Sec square A is equal to 169 by 144 means sec will be square root of that. What is square root of 169 by 144? What is square root of 169? 13, of course. And what is the square root of 144? 12. So we got the value of sec. See, if sec, since we got sec, can anyone tell me the value of cos A? How you can calculate the value of cos A with the sec given? Sec we got it as 13 by 12. Then what will be cos A? Yes, you are right. Answer is 12 by 13. Just take the reciprocal. So we got the value of cos A also. So cot A we got, then sec we got, and cos A also we got. And now can you calculate the value of sin A? Yes, of course. Okay, how we can calculate the value of sin A now? Tell me. Sin A is nothing but, you know, you can you use this identity? Sin square A plus cos square A is equal to 1. Can you use the identity sin square A plus cos square A is equal to 1 in order to calculate sin square A? Yes, because why? Because we have cos A now. What is cos A? 12 by 13. Substitute there. So it will be what? Sin. There exist many different kinds of way of solving method. You can, if you have any other method, you can use that. Instead of cos A, we can write 12 by 13 because we got cos A. That's why I'm doing like this. Is equal to 1. Now we just see. So it become what? Tell me. It becomes sin square A plus, it become 144 by 169 is equal to 1. So sin square A will be what? 1 minus 144 by 169. It will be, that means sin square A will be 169 minus 144 by 169 by cross multiplication. You can give the denominator 1 and you can cross multiply. And now just see, it becomes sin square a is equal to, what is 169 by minus 144? 169 minus 144, 25. 25 by 169. Then what will be sin a? Square root of that, 5 by 13. So we got the value of what? Sin a also we got. Then can anyone tell me the value of cosec a? Take the inverse. What that will be 13 by 5. So in short, I think 1 2 3 4 s we reached. We got the value of 5 remaining ratios: cot a, sec a, cos a, and sin a and cosec a. So these are the values of the remaining ratios. You may understood, isn't it? And your next question is, it is important question, very important question. When we compare to the previous question, this is going to be the most important question. See, the question is, prove that 1 by sec minus tan a minus 1 by cos a is equal to 1 by cos a minus 1 by sec plus tan a. This is a question. LHS side is, we have to prove LHS is equal to RHS. LHS is 1 by sec minus tan a minus 1 by cos a is equal to, RHS is 1 by cos a minus 1 by sec plus tan a. We have to prove that this is equal to this. Okay. Anyway, let me start from LHS. Let me start from LHS. What LHS says? 1 by sec minus tan a minus 1 by cos a. So this is your LHS. I'm trying to simplify LHS. Okay, this is your LHS, 1 by sec minus tan a minus 1 by cos a. You may understood LHS part, isn't it? Then how we can solve it out? Think. And you just tell me, can anyone tell me how we can solve it out? Think yourself. Now you can pause your video and think yourself. See, ഞാൻ നിങ്ങളോടൊരു കാര്യം ചെയ്യട്ടെ. ഇങ്ങനെ 1 by sec minus ഇങ്ങനെ ഒരു ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻ കണ്ടു. അപ്പോൾ ഞാൻ ആലോചിക്കുന്നത്, ഇപ്പോൾ ഈ 1നെ എനിക്ക് വേറെ റീപ്ലേസ്മെൻറ്റ് കൊടുത്ത് ഈ 1നെ, ഈ ന്യൂമറേറ്ററിലെ 1നെ എനിക്ക് സീക്ക് സ്ക്വയർ മൈനസ് ടാൻ സ്ക്വയർ എന്ന് എഴുതി കൂടെ? ഈ ന്യൂമറേറ്റർ 1നെ എനിക്ക് സീക്ക് സ്ക്വയർ എ മൈനസ് ടാൻ സ്ക്വയർ എന്ന് എഴുതി കൂടെ? കാരണം എന്തുകൊണ്ടാണ്? By the identity 1 plus tan square is equal to sec square, we know that 1 is nothing but sec square minus tan square. അങ്ങനെ ഈ 1നെ sec square minus tan square എന്ന് ഈ 1നെ മാറ്റി എഴുതുവാണെങ്കിൽ പിന്നെ മുകളിൽ a square minus b square ആ ഫോമിലാവും. അതിന് a plus b ൻ്റെ a minus bയിലോട്ട് മാറ്റുവാണെങ്കിൽ അവിടുത്തെ ഒരു ടൈം ഈ sec minus tan ക്യാൻസൽ ആവില്ലേ? അപ്പോൾ ഒരു അഡ്വാൻറ്റേജ് കിട്ടിയില്ലേ? ഒന്ന് നോക്കാം, നമുക്ക് ചെയ്ത് നോക്കാം. That means the numerator is 1. Can I replace the numerator 1 as sec square a minus tan square a? Yes, of course. Why? Because by the identity 1 plus tan square a is equal to sec square a. This is your identity, 1 plus tan square a is equal to sec square a. We found that 1 is nothing but sec square a minus tan square a. You may understood. These are some tricky steps. So instead of this one, I'm going to write what? Sec square a minus tan square a. That means instead of numerator 1, I am going to write it as sec square a minus tan square. Any problem? No. Divide by sec a minus tan a minus 1 by cos a as it is. So you can ask me, sir, why we are not replacing this one as sec square a minus tan square a? കാരണം എന്താണെന്ന് പറയാം മക്കളെ, ഈ 1ന് താഴെ എന്താ കിടക്കുന്നത്? കോസയാ. അപ്പോൾ ന്യൂമറേറ്ററിന് sec square a minus tan square എന്ന് ആയിട്ട് എഴുതിയത് കൊണ്ട് എന്തെങ്കിലും ഒരു ഉപകാരമുണ്ടോ? ഇവിടെ അങ്ങനെ എഴുതുന്നതുകൊണ്ട് ഉപകാരമുണ്ട്. നിങ്ങൾ നോക്കിയ ഉപകാരം എന്താണ്? പക്ഷേ ഇവിടെ അതുകൊണ്ട് ഒരു ഉപകാരമില്ല. നമ്മൾ ആവശ്യമില്ലാത്ത കാര്യം ചെയ്യേണ്ട കാര്യമില്ല. ഓക്കെ, നൗ ജസ്റ്റ് സീ ഹിയർ ന്യൂമറേറ്റർ ബിക്കംസ് ഇൻ ദ ഫോം a square minus b square. a square minus b square is nothing but a plus b into what? Tell me. a minus b divided by sec a minus tan a as it is. You may understood. a square minus b square is nothing but a plus b into a minus b divided by sec a minus tan a as it is, minus this 1 by cos a. Can I replace sec a? Yes, of course. We know that 1 by sec a, 1 by cos a is nothing but sec a. Now we just see sec a minus tan a get cancelled. What will remain? ck plus tan a only will remain. Ck plus tan a will remain there minus ca. Now just see what. So we got ck plus, I told you these two terms get cancelled. What will remain? Ck plus tan a will remain. Ck plus tan a is there minus 1 by cos a, we found that it is ck. Now we just see, now you can cancel this ck and minus ck. Where we reached, we simplified LHS and we found that LHS is nothing but tan A. But let me ask you a question. Is this enough? No. When we simplified LHS, we got tan A instead of reaching to RHS. Then now we just see, keep it like that. LHS we got tan A, no? We cannot proceed any one more step because it is the most simplified what ratio. So can you proceed any further step? No, because it is the most simplified thing. I'm not going to disturb it, let it be there. I'm going to simplify RHS also. What is RHS? You may understood the idea. What is RHS? If your LHS is not not give a weight to the RHS side, let it be there. Let us take RHS. Then RHS is what? 1 by cos A minus 1 by ck plus tan A. You may understood. 1 by cos A minus 1 by ck plus tan A. Similarly, can you write 1 by cos A? Can you write 1 by cos A ck? Of course, minus. Then tell me. Think. Pause your video and think. Yes, you are right. You can replace this 1 as what? Sec square A minus tan square A divided by what? Ck minus tan A. I told you, if after minus sign, if more than one time came, you have to give a bracket. That bracket is important. Okay. Now just see, it becomes ck minus, numerator 6 square minus tan square is in the form a square minus b square. So I am going to replace it as what? Tell me. A plus b into a minus b. That means I can replace it as ck plus tan a into, tell me, ck minus tan a divided by denominator as it is what? Ck minus tan a. Now just see, these two terms get cancelled. So where we have reached? We reached as ck as it is minus what? Ck plus tan a. That is inside the bracket. I told you after minus sign, if more than one time comes, you have to give a bracket. Now you just see, now it is the time to open the bracket. How? First time ck as it is. Then minus take inside. So when you take minus inside, it becomes minus ck minus tan a. So minus ck minus tan a. Sorry, one mistake happened. If suppose if I was in a class, you may correct me, isn't it? Can you tell me which is the mistake I have done? Here the denominator is ck plus tan a. Here I wrote it as ck minus tan a. Sorry for the mistake. Sorry, please. Sorry. And here the denominator is ck plus tan a. I wrote it as ck minus tan a. Instead of ck minus tan a, I have it write what? Ck plus tan a. Sorry, it's a great mistake. Try to avoid this type of mistake. So ck minus tan a ക്ക് വരും, ഇവിടെ ck plus tan a ആണ്. അപ്പോൾ ഏതൊക്കെ ടൈമാണ് ക്യാൻസൽ ആവുക? ഈ ടൈമാണ് ക്യാൻസൽ ആവുക. ഇതവിടെ ഉണ്ടാവില്ലേ? ഉണ്ടാകും. That means here ck minus tan a will remain, isn't it? So here ck minus tan a will remain. So when you take minus inside, it becomes ck minus ck. This is correct. Then this minus will be plus. So plus tan a. Now ck cancel. What is the result? Tan a is the result. That means when we simplified LHS, we got it as tan a. When we simplified RHS side, we got it as tan a. That means LHS is equal to RHS, hence the proof. Listen, you just see step by step process. Can you consider this question as a difficult question? I cannot say that this is a difficult question because all the steps are connected. If you are ready to see this problem with a positive attitude, then you will get understood how simple this question is. And these questions are you have to show an amount of interest towards trigonometric problems. Then you can solve the problem with a high amount of interest. See, you may understood. Okay, Now let us move to the next question. The next question is, if sine theta is equal to 12 by 13, question is this one. We have to find out the value of sine square theta minus cos square theta divided by 2 sine theta cos theta into 1 by tan square theta. So by seeing this question, don't get unconscious, because this question is very simple to solve out. The question is a little bit big. That doesn't mean the question is a difficult one. This question is very simple to solve out, and see how we can solve out. Sine theta is given, value of sine theta is given there. We have to find out the value of sine square theta minus cos square theta divided by 2 sine theta cos theta into 1 by tan square theta. In order to calculate this, anyway we have the value of sine theta, isn't it? So sine theta is not a problem for us because it is given there. But we don't know the value of cos theta. We need cos theta and we need tan theta to calculate this, isn't it? That means we have to calculate what is the value of cos theta and what is the value of tan theta in short. In short, what we can say is once we get the value of cos theta and tan theta, we can easily substitute there, isn't it? So how we can calculate the value of cos theta and tan theta? Can you calculate cos theta with the given expression, with the given information sin theta is equal to 12 by 13? How you can connect cos theta and sin theta? There is an identity. Which is that identity? Sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. That is the identity. Apply there. Apply given in information there. Then in that way we can easily calculate the value of cos theta. Which is the given information? Sin theta is given. What is that? 12 by 13. So sin square theta will be 12 by 13 square. You may understand, isn't it? Okay. Plus cos square theta is equal to 1. You may understood, isn't it? So it becomes 144 divided by 169 plus cos square theta is equal to 1. From this expression, what is the value of cos square theta? It will be 1 minus 144 by 169. When you cross multiply, it become, I think, 25 by 169. You know how to cross multiply. I am not going to explain that once again. So we got the value of cos square theta is equal to 25 by 169. Then what is the value of cos theta? Take the square root of that. What is the square root of 25? 5. What is the square root of 169? 13. So in that way we can calculate the value of cos theta. Once again I am repeating. What is cos? We got the cos square theta as 25 by 169. How? Let me explain that. If you have any doubt, 1 you can replace with 1 by 1. Then cross multiply. 1 into 169 is 169 minus 1 into 144 is 144. So 169 minus 144 will be 25 divided by 1 into 169, 169. In that way we got the value of cos square theta. Then how we can calculate the value of cos theta? Take the square root. What is square root of 25? 5. What is square root of 169? 13. So we got the value of cos theta. So we got the value of cos theta. Then how we can find out the value of tan theta? Can anyone tell me? Just pause your video and think. Which all informations we have now? We have sin theta with me and cos theta. Then how we can calculate tan theta? Yes, of course, tan theta is nothing but what? Sin theta by cos theta. You have to relate the things by connecting with the given things. Okay. Because in order to calculate tan theta, many expressions are there. 1 plus tan square theta is equal to 6 square theta. Then that kind of expression is there. But can you use that expression? No, because we don't know what is the value of sec theta. Anyway, if you want, you can use that expression because cos theta is given. From this expression, you can calculate the value of sec theta. But what is the need? Because tan theta is nothing but sin theta by cos theta. What is sin theta? 12 by 13. What is cos theta? 5 by 13. So sin theta by cos theta will be what? 12 by 13 by 5 by 13. So 13 get cancelled, answer will be 12 by 5. In short, we got the value of tan theta and cos theta. See, we got the value of cos theta and we got the value of tan theta. Substitute everything in the question. So question is sin square theta minus cos square theta by 2 sin theta cos theta into 1 by tan square theta. So when you substitute, you know what is the value of sin theta? Sin theta is 12 by 13. So sin square theta will be, take the square, 144 by 169 minus what is cos theta? 5 by 13. Then what will be cos square theta? Take the square. Tell me very fast. Cos theta is equal to 5 by 13. Then cos square theta will be its square. That means 25 by 169 divided by 2 sin theta cos theta, 2 into sin theta into cos theta. So that will be 2 into 12 by 13 into 5 by 13 into 1 by tan square theta. That means 1 by tan theta is 12 by 5. So 1 by tan square theta will be 1 by 12 by 5 square. You may understood. Now just see, it become numerator. How we can solve it out? See, in this part, how we can solve it out? Denominator is same, no? So just write that. Subtract the numerator. What is 145 minus 25? So we got it as 119 divided by 169. You may understood. And divided by, now what is 2 into 12? 24. What is 24 into 5? In that way. Multiply the numerator, multiply the denominator. When you multiply denominator, it becomes 13 into 13 is, yes, very good, 169. When you multiply the numerator, because here the entire operation is multiplication, that's why you can multiply numerator together, denominator together. What is 2 into 24? 2 into 12, 24. What is 24 into 5? 24 into 5 is, yes, 120. So 120 into, see, it become 1 by 12 by 5 all square is 144 by 25. Now you just see, these two terms will get cancelled. What will remain? 1 divided by 120 will remain. Then what is 1 by 144 by 25? How you can calculate that? This particular part. Take the reciprocal and multiply. So it become what? 1 into 25 by 144, no? And now is there any cancellation possible? Yes. Can you cancel 25 and 120 by 5? Yes. In 25, how many 5s are there? 5. In 120, 2 5s are 10, 24, then 24. Then can you cancel more? No more simplification is possible. Now what we can do, just multiply 119 into 5 divided by 24 into 144 will give you the answer. I am not going to solve it out. You can do yourself. Anyway, you understood the question, isn't it? And here the main essence of the question is, you know, ഇത് ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻ ഇടുന്ന ആൾക്ക് നിങ്ങൾ എന്താണ് നിങ്ങൾക്ക് ചെക്ക് ചെയ്യാൻ അറിയുമോ? നിങ്ങൾക്ക് കോസ്റ്റിൻ്റെയും ടാൻറ്റിൻ്റെയും കണ്ടുപിടിക്കാൻ പറ്റുന്നുണ്ടോ? കണ്ടുപിടിച്ചു. And we substituted. And you know, let me tell you one thing. If you are ready to write this much, if it is suppose if it is out of 4 mark question, you may get 3.5 mark if you write this much. And for the simplification process only, you may get 1.5 mark only. For the final answer, you will get only 1.5 mark. So you may think that then we can avoid that final answer, because we will lose only half mark. Don't think like that, because ഒരുപാട് ഹാഫ് ആകുമ്പോൾ ഒരു 10 ഹാഫ് ആകുമ്പോൾ എത്രയായി? 5 മാർക്കായി. അപ്പോൾ 20 ഹാഫ് ആണെങ്കിലോ 10 മാർക്കായി. A1 പോയില്ലേ? Yes. Don't do that. So try to find out the most simplified answer. And this space for you to complete your answer, okay? And this is your last problem in this video session. And here the question is, if sin a plus b is equal to 1, tan a minus b is equal to 1 by root 3. That means these are the given information. They given that sin a plus b as 1 and tan a minus b as 1 by root 3. You have to find out the value of tan a plus cot b and ck minus cosec b. Think how we can solve it out. Which are the given information? Sin a plus b and tan a minus b is given. Sin a plus b is given as 1, tan a minus b is given as 1 by root 3. We have to find out the value of tan a plus cot b. In order to calculate tan a plus cot b, we need to find out the value of a and b. If you know the value of a, if you know the value of b, then you can easily calculate the value of tan of that angle and cot of that angle, and you can calculate. And here also we need the value of a and b, then only we can proceed, isn't it? How we can calculate a and b? That means our aim is what is a, what is b. If you calculate a and b, you almost reached to the solution. Then only substitution is needed, isn't it? But we need a and we need b. How we can calculate a and b? Which is the first information given? Sin a plus b is equal to 1. Can anyone tell me, here it says that sin of something is equal to 1. Then what could be that something? That something should be 90. Very good. Why? Because sin of something is equal to 1 means, you know, sin which angle will give you 1? Sin 90 only will give you 1. If sin, you can read it as sin of something is equal to 1. Then something should be 90, because sin 90 is only 1. That's a plus b should be 90, you know, then. Yes. And which is the next information? Tan a minus b is equal to 1 by root 3. That means tan of something is equal to 1 by root 3. Then what will be that something? Something tan which angle will give you 1 by root 3? Think about the table. Yes, 30 degree, because tan 30 is only will give you 1 by root 3. So how much we reached? We got the value of a plus b as 90, and we got the value of a minus b as 30, and you can treat it as linear equation in two variable. If you read a as x, if you read b as y, it become x plus y is equal to 90 and x minus y is equal to 30, no? So how we can solve a linear equation in two variable? Here the variables are a and b, thing like that. How we can solve? See, and what is coefficient of a? Both are equal, no? So just add, try to add. What is a plus a? Adding this equation. What is a plus a? 2a. What is b minus b? Cancel. And what is 90 plus 30? 120. You know how to solve a linear equation to variable. You just try to add. How I come to know we can easily add, because here the coefficient of a is 1. So here the coefficient of a is plus 1, here the coefficient of a is plus 1, here the coefficient of b is plus 1, here the coefficient of b is minus 1. Then if you cancel b and b minus b will get cancelled. From that idea I understood that addition is the operation. A plus a is 2a, b minus b get cancelled, 90 plus 30 is 120. Then what will be a? 120 by 2, that is 60. We got the value of a as 60. If you substitute this value in any one of the equation, we will get the value of b. Then in that way we will get the value of b as what? Can anyone tell me what is from this equation? From this equation, b is nothing but 90 minus a, isn't it? From this equation, b is nothing but 90 minus a. That means 90 minus 60, that is nothing but 30. So we got the value of b as 30 and a as 60. We got the value of a as 60 and b as 30. Then what we need? Tan a plus cot b we need. That means tan 60 plus cot 30. What is the value of tan 60? And what is the value of cot 30? You can use the table. So tan 60 is nothing but root 3, and I think cot 30 also is nothing but root 3. So root 3 plus root 3 is 2 root 3 is your answer for the first question. Then what will be next question? Second question, try yourself. Okay, you have to try yourself. And let me tell you the answer. Answer will be 0. Try yourself. See, when I started the discussion, your face was like this. Then after discussing two questions, it become like this. Now after discussing one more question, it become like this. Now it is almost like this. I think now it is a time to finish this video, isn't it? So bye, and please learn well. Have a good day and take care. Okay, thank you.